Hello. Do you like do you like the room today? I kind of redid the lighting a little bit. Is it weird? I hope it's not weird. I scratches my head. It's a little bit different from usual, but I figured since we were just chatting today and not really switching to a game or anything, I can make it look really nice. I don't know why I feel so shy. It's been a while since we got to do like dedicated chatting, I think. So, oh my gosh, I just cracked my back. I hope you couldn't hear that. I just heard my spine go like oh, this is what I get for trying to be healthy. Oh, I woke up this morning and I got out of bed and I stood up and like my legs immediately gave out. Like my legs decided like they didn't wanna they didn't wanna hold me up. They're like jelly. It's because I tried something different yesterday. It's just because I'm trying to, you know, be a little bit more active than usual since I'm always doing desk work or like drawing at my desk with terrible posture. So I think working out has helped with my posture a lot and also like my energy, but oh my goodness, my legs, they feel like pudding today, but that's okay. You love the room, yippee! As always, any kind of backdrops or things that you see, they're credited in my credit doc. But because we're here, I want to find it for you anyways, like right now. Let me find it. Da 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 da. But hi, how are you? How are you? I miss you. Or I missed you. It feels like it's been a really, really long time since we've just gotten to talk, you know, and not have a different distraction or something going on in the background. Let me see. This background in particular. Oh, I just noticed I need to update this document. One of the links broke, I think, but that usually means that someone has changed their username. That's typically what that means. But this background in particular, I believe, was 3D modeled and then distributed by Yuzu on Booth. Let me see. Sometimes. Let me see. Yes. This one is by Yuzu on Booth, but they're properly linked. They're properly linked in my credit document. So this room setup, credits go to them. It's like, it's really cool. It's very, very pretty. There's this nice table and I've never brought it out for when we were chatting or doing something else, but today I thought it'd be nice. You can see there's like a pot of sunflowers and some coffee. Hi, hello! How are you? Wait, it's funny, Solemn's here right now. Cause just earlier today, I didn't get to like or reply to them just yet, but I don't usually expect to see things like in my gen tag, but then I checked it. I just took a little peek earlier and it's like all your really delicious food oshikatsu. So I had things I wanted to say about them though. I'm gonna pull one of them up right now because there's the elephant in the room I wanted to address with your bagel oshikatsu. Because I need to know what this is. I mean, I think I know what it is at a glance, but I hope you don't mind me just like grabbing your picture from Twitter. I'm sorry, I think I'm your entire gen tag. Please don't be sorry. Oh my gosh. I do see people, I see myself pop up in people's tweets sometimes, but it's not tagged. I just like pretend I do not see it, you know? I'm like, I'm seeing it and it makes me happy because I'm like, oh my gosh, what? People are being very, very sweet. But then I'm just like, I pretend I don't see it, you know? Because it's like if it's untagged, it's sort of just like people talking amongst themselves. But then sometimes it's like they're actually saying something really sweet. And then I'm like, ha 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 ha, really? Tucks my hair behind my ear, but I'm like, I don't always interact with untagged tweets. It's more so like wanting to respect, you know, Oomp's spaces. Wanting to respect Oomp's space. Please feel free to talk. This is the only context in which saying this is like a very positive thing, but I'm like, please feel free to talk about me behind my back, in parentheses positive. And if I happen to see it, just know that I'm smiling and giggling to myself and occasionally screenshotting it, and then I scroll and I move on with my day. But it does make me very happy in the moment and afterwards, because sometimes there are just some really sweet things tucked in there, and then I'm just like put it in my folder for later, you know, to look at on the tougher days. But Solemn, I have a question. Before we get to this though, Kazu! Hi, Kazu. Thank you for 14 months of Burt Memban. Why? Burt Memban, why? As long as you're being fiscally responsible, I'm happy. But I appreciate your support so much. I also have, I didn't want to say that there's an announcement today, but I'll post about it on Twitter too, so I figured maybe I'll say something today. But hopefully there will be something cool uploaded this weekend if I can lock in. If I can lock in, we'll have maybe a little bit of Mintmai singing this weekend. Smiles at you. But it's up to me to make sure that it gets across the finish line. So I'm hoping though, because it's not summer themed necessarily. It just feels very summer appropriate. But then August is ending this weekend. So yeah. I appreciate the care you give to people's safe space though. I think I just understand from a fan perspective as well. You know, flower friends, I like to say that you're all my oomphs anyways. Like, I really enjoy the time we spend together. And I totally don't look at your profile sometimes and have a lot of fun seeing the things that everyone's talking about. But there also is a matter of like, you know, I think a lot of times when I think about it, people want to gush about things or talk about stuff that they really like and they're excited about, but without feeling like their OC or someone that they watch is like looking at it or feeling like pressured in particular, if that makes sense. It doesn't pressure me whatsoever though. If I see people talking about stuff they're excited for or talking about something related to the bakery. I've been well, I hope you've been well too. Alex, thank you so much for 14 months of Toasted Memban. What? Cries a little bit. I appreciate it. Thank you for being Membuns. We will have Memban that's this week. I'm thinking about it because I also want to play Fields of Mystria, but I just don't know. Because we played it twice last week, I don't know if I can carve out time this week to play. However, I did play like 1 hour, exactly 1 hour of Fields of Mystria offline, but all I did was make my storage boxes super organized. I'm really proud of it though, so I want to show you. So next time we play, I'll show you. But it's possible that I'll do like a little Memban chat and then we can do like a short Fields of Mystria stream the same day or something like that. It really depends though, because I'm needing more work days. Like I need more full days to buckle down. But I appreciate, you know, everyone's patience lots and lots. But I hope you will enjoy what's coming soon, TM. I'm thinking maybe I want to do summer karaoke too. And so I'm like, I don't want to do summer karaoke in September, so it might have to be this week too. I know that it's already Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my oomphs. It's already Wednesday, but I might make like a mini schedule just for the rest of the week. But that's pretty exciting. But back to addressing the elephant in the room. Solemn, is this like... This looks like, you know, you go to a restaurant where things are kind of fancy and then the waiter approaches you and goes, "We do things a little bit different here." And then you go, "What do you mean different?" And they go, "So we got you a bagel with cream cheese and salmon, except it's entirely deconstructed. So you get like 1/4 of a bagel and then you get a smear of cream cheese. Also, the bagel is a plain bagel. The everything seasoning is going on the cream cheese instead, because we're cool and different. That was my impression when I saw the photo of this food. I was like, you took my bagel. And then, I mean, it looks delicious, don't get me wrong. I just think it's hilarious that it's like you took the bagel and then you gave me 1/4 of it. And then you smeared the cream cheese not on the bagel, but like into the plate and put the seasoning on that. And then there's just like a ton of lox. So I will say proportionately, this feels like the right amount of lox to bagel to cream cheese. To be fair, they had entirely too much cream cheese for the amount of bagel and lox until I asked for more lox. Oh, you did ask for more lox. Wait, the first photo? The first photo! I just noticed. Okay, let me show. The first photo does not have the mintmai stuck into the center of the meal yet. I apologize for being egocentric. I pulled up that one. I pulled up the photo that had me in the bagel, because I was also enjoying it. Any food you eat and then you have a picture of me there, just know that like I'm tasting it via purely vibes. I'm able to taste it. But this is what it was before. So it's like 1 bite of lox, 1/4 of a bagel, and then a bunch of cream cheese. That's how much they serve by default. Okay, but this is in, you said this was in the Capital One lounge. So it's like one of those, Capital One's like a credit card, right? So it's one of those, like if you have, you know, their credit card, they have like the room in the airport. I think I've experienced one of those one time. And because it's really fun, because it's like you just happen to have that credit card and then there's just this benefit, right? It's really, really fun because all I did that whole time, because I had never been in an airport lounge before, my first time in an airport lounge, and maybe my last time, I don't know. I was like, this is so fancy. They have crackers and they have cheese and they have salami. And you can just like take it. And so I basically sat there eating like a very, I made myself a charcuterie board, but I think calling it a charcuterie board is a bit too much credit. But still, I was very excited. I'm very glad that you could ask for so much more lox. Like, that's amazing. Also, I'm guessing this on the left is an avocado toast. I'm squinting at it because the photo's so small on my monitor. This looks really tasty. Mmm, yummy, yummy, yummy. But I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed it by looking at a picture of it and then tasting it that way. You know, I got bagels the other day. I literally got bagels the other day because some of my friends, like some of my friends that traveled to ANYC or just happened to be closer to that side of the world, traveled to ANYC, and they seem to have enjoyed it. But truly, I'm just like, I was feeling so jealous because with some of my friends, these friends of mine that happen to be in ANYC, like we have a little group chat, and because all of them were in New York, they were updating each other on like plans, where they were, and then they were like sharing food pictures so that I could live vicariously, but I was just sitting at home like I was sitting at home looking at pictures of really good food and I was like, I'm there too. And so I went and I got a bagel. I went and I got a bagel sandwich myself. I got it with, you know, with lox and the onions and cream cheese and capers. And I got it takeout, so I brought it home and I ate it on a plate in my living room. I just sat there by myself with my delicious bagel sandwich. And I just looked at their pictures and I was like, I'm having a bagel too. But it's not a New York City bagel, unfortunately. It's close. I finally found a place that's like close to what I crave from New York City, but it's just not quite there. I don't know what they're putting in the air in New York City for them to boil bagels that taste like that, but you just can't get it not on the East Coast. It's okay, you were there in my pocket all weekend. Yippee! I hope everyone that went to ANYC had a lot of fun. It looked like fun. Oh my gosh. I saw a lot of pictures and also people talking about concerts they went to, etc, etc. Things of the like. I wish to go. I crave more experiences down the line, I suppose. Definitely needing, I guess, a bit of a pause from conventions or traveling in general is important though. Mostly because I'm saving all of my travel credits, vacation time for like family. Because, you know, I think I've mentioned it a couple of sporadic days, but I think it's just, you know, my parents, they really want to see me because my sister lives a lot closer to them. And so it kind of feels like I'm the only one that's not there a lot of the time. And there was a time we were going to do a family vacation, like a travel, but then we didn't get to do it, or rather, I specifically didn't get to go because I got really sick. And this was years ago now, but I think my mom still thinks about it and is like, you didn't get to go on the trip the one time. The three of us went on that trip, even though you were supposed to come. And I'm like, oh. So she wants to make it up to me in ways, just because I was the only one that didn't get to go on that family trip. And it's also just been years since we've traveled together. So funny thing about people saying the pizza and bagels are better in New York is because... Wait, people say the pizza and bagels are better in New York because of the Hudson water. But the Hudson water is not potable. All of New York City actually gets its water through an aqueduct system from upstate. What? This is New York City lore I didn't know about. Wow. Things that you don't really think about too much. You know what? I find infrastructure really cool. But so I learn a couple of random things sometimes. I really like... Did you know that there's a thing that's called a guy? Except a guy is just like... Wait, hold on. I need to save a picture of a power line. I just love that it's just called a guy, you know? Wait, where's... I have to find a photo that has a guy in the photo. Sorry, talking about where water is coming from and infrastructure, etc. Sometimes I like to just learn things, you know? Things about how just very random trivia that is very important, but most people don't really necessarily think about it unless you like work in an adjacent industry. Not my photo, but I found this photo online. You see that nice diagonal thing? You know power lines? The one on the end, like before the lines go down and into the ground. You see this like, this thing right here, this nice diagonal thing, and it's usually like really stiff looking. That's called a guy. Isn't that fun? It's just a guy. So now whenever I see them out in the wild, whenever I see a power line that like has, you know, it's on actually I think every power line on the end with the little diagonal thing, whenever I see it, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's guy. It's just a guy. So now you know. Wait, he's just like me. So true. Honestly, we should all learn a thing or two from this guy, you know? They're supportive. They're durable, you know? Resilient, supportive. But I never knew that they had a name, so the fact that the name is just G-U-Y, guy, it makes me so happy. It's such a silly thing to be so happy about, but, you know, we find things to entertain ourselves in life. That's what it is. Speaking of image searching, awesome segue. I found this hack, or I saw this hack on Twitter, and I don't know if I should teach it to you or not, but I want to teach it to you. So, whoa, hold on. Let me see if I can. Oh my gosh, I'm really bad at using this. Wait, come in closer, okay? Coming closer, okay? Okay. I'm still learning how to use this camera. Okay. Hi. So, I found out on Pinterest these days, there are a ton of advertisements, right? And it's like, yeah, I get it, you know, every platform ever needs to make money, I suppose. But, you know, when you're just trying to look for, you know, a photo on Pinterest, maybe you're looking for like reference images, you know, of scenery, because you can't, like, let's say, you know, it's not accessible to you to get photos of like a forest, but you need forest reference because you're an artist or something along those lines. Or you're looking for fashion inspiration. Pinterest is ridden with a lot of like links and ads and those kinds of things. Just, you know, side effect of being a platform. I saw this hack on Twitter. If you search whatever you want to search, but you swear at the end in typing, if you type in what you're looking for and then you just write like one swear word at the end. Okay, don't tell them I told you this. I learned it on Twitter. If anyone asks, you didn't learn this from me. But typing in that curse word at the end of your search query in Pinterest will remove all of the ads. It might also, like, it probably also affects what shows up. But it's crazy because I tried it and it worked. So now when I look up things on Pinterest, I have been searching them up and just cursing at the end. Yep, that's right. Every time. Every time. So, you know, go ahead and look up, you know, pose reference and then like drop the F-bomb at the end and like it will literally remove all of the ads. The difference is mind-boggling. Like there's none of those like shop now links that open in like a browser tab, like none of that. Pose reference and then just like swear. I will say that it does, you know, depending on I guess what swear you write at the end, it might negatively affect the options that do pop up. But funny enough, it works. It works. And it doesn't have to be like a really bad swear word or anything like that. But my say-so-bred VTuber was a sailor all along. No. I'm just saying that it was really shocking to me how well it worked. And also the fact that like someone found this out, like organically, I guess. Someone deduced with their brain cells that this would work. But it makes searching for things like so much more helpful. It makes it so helpful. If I want to look up like, I don't know, some kind of like fashion, right? Oh my gosh. It's just, you know, like if I want to look up like Y2K fashion, it's like night and day. It's like night and day because it's always all of these links to like buy things from. But then if I go Y2K fashion and then like SHIT, suddenly it's actual reference images and like stuff you would see on Tumblr and like no sponsored links at all. It actually works so well. That's what I'm saying. I am so shocked. Again, this is not Mintmai particularly encouraging anyone to swear. I personally don't really mind, like as long as I think that swearing for impact and for emphasis can be funny, as long as it's not like a bad or a hateful word, you know what I mean? Like when people swear just to like for comedic effect or for real emotional impact, it can be well you like helpful. But I just don't swear because I don't feel like, I don't know. I don't feel like it needs to be part of my vocabulary for the most part. But it's not like I'm like, oh my gosh, I must never ever, you know, let a swear touch my ears. Like, no, I listen to music. I don't have to listen to the clean version of every song ever. Flashbacks to when I I played 7 by Jungkook on stream one time. And I know you can't play, you know, copyrighted music on stream, but on Twitch, sometimes things work a little bit different. People can play like copyrighted music live and then it's not actually played in the VOD. But one time I accidentally, like, the playlist automatically started playing the not clean version of the song. I guess I don't know, the very Riz version of the song, and it really took us all aback. But that's like an old flashback. I think that was the moment where I realized, ah, yes, I should probably always look at the song title to see, or at least check my playlist to see. But I won't. I don't play copyrighted music on stream, so we're all good. What was the hack again? On Pinterest, when you're looking up images or inspiration or anything like that, if you type whatever you're searching for, but you add a cuss word at the end, it will filter out all of the ads. Just like all gone. Like every single affiliated link, shop now thingy, because Pinterest, it has so many of them. Like, as long as you just type like a cuss word at the end, boom, suddenly it's no ads. It works really, really, really well. Just, you know, add in an alternative word for poop and then boom, suddenly ad free. Like actual reference images. Like you get what you're looking for without like a link to buy the clothes, because it's like I don't want a link to buy them. I just need to see the photos. I was just checking it myself, like just now on my phone. I was like, let me see if it still really works, and it really, really works. Alternative stop. It's so full of them. I can't believe it works. Sorry, I just learned this new information like yesterday, and then I tried it and just brain implosion. So in fact, I wrote it down. I wrote it down on my Zatsudan topics. Because I started realizing whenever I do these just chatting streams, sometimes there's things that I think about during my day and I'm like, I want to talk about this with oomph. But then it like slips away from my mind in the moment on stream. So I'm glad that I started writing things down. That way I'm not just storing everything in my brain. Let's see. Oh yeah. Do I have a subscription to a stock image site? No. I do not, because I don't personally feel like I need to use one. I think that's just me at the moment. It just doesn't feel like it's something that I would need to use. I make my own stock images. My gallery is full of a bunch of really embarrassing pictures of me just like posed like, but it's all art reference, you know? There aren't that many. Sometimes I go through and clear them out because I don't want them anymore. But if I'm drawing something really specific, literally the other day, there's like just photos of my hands like in different poses because I needed them for a reference. And so you can see like how awkward it is though, because I was using my other hand to like take the picture of one of my hands. So it was like a weird situation where I was like taking like a selfie sort of with one hand, but then the other hand had to like pose. But I only needed the reference from my hand, so I didn't want to like do the whole thing I would normally do where I like set up the self timer on the camera and let it count down from 10. Like that's too much work just for a picture of a hand. So instead I just contort my arm so that it works. As long as I have the right angle, you know, I only need the reference for the hand and like maybe the wrist. So I was just like posed really, really awkwardly. It's hard with your own reference because, well, I'm not a cute, dainty anime girl. Wrong! Loud, loud, incorrect buzzer. If you need reference for a cute, dainty anime girl, you now are the cute, dainty anime girl and you will pose like one, okay? You will buckle your knees inward. You will do the cute hand pose, okay? You'll tilt your head a little bit to the side. And I don't care if it's cringy. It is by far one of the most useful things you can do. Me, when I'm animating and I start emoting at my desk, yes, I was about to bring that up. I think sometimes animation studios, they will release the footage, right? The reference footage of their animators acting, because it's such a classic thing. Like, you just set up a camera for yourself. And this is something that I was literally taught to do, which is so funny because I've seen, like, you know, countless animation or countless people in animation or animators will tell you that, like, being your own reference is just so helpful. Because if you can act, if you can, like, teach yourself to act just a little bit, and if you get over the initial cringe of watching yourself back, right? It will just help you, like, just tenfold. Because if you can get over the fact that that's you in the video, right? Just take a moment and, like, step back and you just feel, you know, it's okay. You can try and feel neutral about it a little bit. It's like hearing your own voice, right? People don't like listening back to their own voice sometimes, but once you get past that, then suddenly horizons open up and you're not so scared to try doing things you didn't do before. But same thing with filming self-reference. You just, once you shed the cringe, you know, act your heart out, because you can customize exactly how you want the movement to be. And that serves as your reference. You wouldn't normally rotoscope it just because animation, like with animation skills, you'll make something look better than rotoscoping. You know how rotoscoping always looks really, like, floaty? It's because whenever you trace something frame by frame, like, rotoscoping is the animation technique where you film live action and then you trace the character and you, like, trace everything over frame by frame. But that always looks weirdly floaty, right? Because actually animating something with weight takes a lot of skill, and there's, like, you know, 12 principles of animation, yada, yada, yada. Suddenly all this information is coming back into my brain, but I animate sometimes still. I might have had a really, you know, hard stretch, a difficult stretch of time with it, but I love the medium, you know? I love it more than anything. I really respect people that are incredible at animation, because you have to be very economic with your frames as well. In fact, just the other day I animated like a walk cycle. Just to feel it again, you know, just to feel it out. I animated like a walk cycle of myself. It's not colored or anything, but I wanted to try and animate, like, kind of a peppy walk cycle. I don't think I will use it for anything. It's, like, very rough, but it was fun. And then I got to, like, animate the skirt bouncing a little bit. Wow, so knowledgeable. Not at all. I'm just trying not to lose. I'm trying not to lose the muscle, you know, the mental muscle and maybe the physical muscle that it takes to animate. I don't want to lose that, because I think even though I struggled with animating in terms of, like, my carpal tunnel flaring up, because 2D animation is just really, like, 2D animation, it can burn you out if you're not careful. Because for me, I like illustration more, you know? I like drawing something and just knowing that it doesn't have to move. It's cool if it does, but I tend to just like drawing, like, you know, still imagery that, like, tells, you know, it still can tell a story or look nice. Or, I mean, when I draw anything for the bakery, it's just like, I just want to draw something that looks good to me and smile at it and feel satisfied. Like, it doesn't have to have too many layers, I suppose. But I do think animating myself has taught me a lot of stuff that helps with my normal drawing as well. So it also makes me really fast at sketching, even though I'm still really slow at drawing. It makes me very quick at drawing sketches. And sometimes I will be told, like, oh, your sketches are very, like, polished looking for a sketch. But I'm like, oh, that's actually because I used to animate. And that forces you to get really good at simplifying things and, like, just confident strokes and all of that. I won't ramble on for too long though, but it is nice. I do think I want to learn a bit more of like puppeting animation, So by puppeting animation, it's kind of like the animation you see done in my cover music videos. It's when you have a pre-existing still piece of art, but then you cut it and then you animate that. So let me see if I can. Let me see. Oisho. So for example, what? Don't start playing. Hold on, don't start playing. Not during the stream. I just want to show one thing. Let me see. Excuse me for a moment. I'm trying to squint. Where is this from? Oh, here we go. Sorry, I had an OBS moment. There was something in there where I was like, I don't remember having this in my stream, but I got it. So for example, I'm pulling up my hello cover. This cover, because I wanted to get it done for my anniversary, I did enlist some help on the video and the animation. But actually, the video and the animation was kind of handed back and forth. Like the file just kept getting passed back and forth between me and Mochi, because I helped like cut the artwork, because when you commission artwork, right? The artist might not always send you, like sometimes they will send you the layers, which is very helpful, but they don't cut it in a way where you can start animating it, right? Like the limbs are not separated, the hair is not separated. So it's all a still image. So what you actually have to do is you manually snip, like pretend it's like paper. You like cut them out and then you fill in what's behind in a way that matches the art style. So yeah, I did some of the cutting on this so that you can see the art can move and blink. Surgery, yeah. Yep, it's like how Life 2D models are made, except like backwards. When you have an already still image, it's like a different skill to do that. You thought your alarm went off? Wait, you can't hear the sound, can you? It should be muted. It shouldn't be playing. If you want to listen to the cover, you can listen to it on my channel. Smile. Oh my gosh, I can read the hiragana now. Woo! Oh, it's muted, no worries. Yippee! I wasn't sure. I was like, wait, it's definitely muted, but what if it did a funny thing where you hear it and I don't? Are we listening to Peak right now? We're not listening to it necessarily. I was talking about the animation here. Actually, if you watch this, I think it's easier if you watch it like full screen. But the flower friends, they breathe a little. It's so cute. Oh, during the bit earlier. Is that your morning alarm? No way. No way. Usoda. But this is the cover. I'm still really proud of this cover. How quickly it all came together. Oh, wait, that's so sweet. I hope it's a pleasant song to listen to first thing in the morning. I'm sorry if it's ruined this song for you. To me, any alarm that becomes, or any music that becomes my alarm is instantly ruined for me. I think I had one year where regrettably I chose like a specific, I don't even particularly love EDM. Like I like a lot of different music, but basically I like chose this EDM song that was popular at the time, and it became my morning alarm. And I couldn't listen to that song ever again because the opening just would always make me feel like negative. because I wasn't a morning person. That's why I don't do it. My alarm is default alarms. It depends on the person, really. It depends on how much of a morning person you might be, whether or not the song is ruined for you. So what Alex is saying, though, is that at any moment in time during my stream, I can sing your morning alarm. Hello, dear my friends. And Alex starts like looking around. Huh? It's time to wake up. Time to make breakfast. Time to throw something on for the day. Oh no. OMG, that was me when I was back into K-pop. Oh, stop, wait. There was also a K-pop song that was my morning alarm. Ah. Oh, this is so bad. There was a okay, still love their music, by the way. Might I clarify. But this one song, one summer, I was rooming with some other folks for a program, and they were very sweet. But we all, you know, we're having fun listening to some K-pop, so we set this one Red Velvet song, and I'm trying to remember which song it was. I'm trying to find it. But we set this one Red Velvet song as our morning alarm, and then I couldn't listen to it for a while afterwards. I hope it's Red Flavor. Wait, it was very summer themed. It might be Red Flavor. Hold on. How does Red Flavor go? Wait, no way. Was your alarm Red Flavor? Oh, it was. I had to look at the thumbnail for the music video. I'm trying to... Yeah. I was waking up to that every morning for like, I think the program was like 2 months or like 1 month. It was one of those like summer camps, but you also like, you have classes and you have different classes and things like that. Oh my gosh. Strawberry guma. Corny candy shop. Cha-cha, baby. The way I could still sing it like right now. Red Flavor is a very good alarm song though. I'm not gonna lie, it's such a happy song. I feel like Red Flavor is not ruined for me. Maybe also because it was a shorter period of time than that other EDM song I had as my alarm. Actually, I should just say what song it was. It was a really long time ago already. But it was such a long time ago, and I don't know why I chose to set this as my alarm. I think I kind of remember what happened, though. It was like... You know how to set... I guess to set a song as your alarm, at least at this point in time, the song came out in 2015. But at this point in time, I think it was like to set a song as your alarm, you had to like own the song on iTunes or something. And I got an iTunes gift card, so I just like bought a couple songs that I liked with the gift card. It wasn't very much, but I got like 3 songs. And so Roses by the Chainsmokers was my morning alarm for I think like a full year. And I just couldn't listen to that opening anymore, like the I couldn't handle it. I did not enjoy Sail Never Let Me Go. I'm not even like I like all music, but I wasn't even particularly an EDM person. I just liked Roses. But setting it as my morning alarm was a terrible decision. Sail never let me go. And there's like me like rubbing my eyes because I just hated waking up in the morning. Take it slow, but it's not typical. He already knows that my love is far. The way I can still sing this. His heart was a stone and then his hands roamed. I turned it to gold and it took him my... It's such a dreamy song. Closer is another really popular song by them. I honestly don't know too many songs by them. I just remember really liking Roses. I think around the same time I really liked Oh Wonder. That was like also 2015. It's like I would learn about music through my sister pretty much. She would introduce me to some artists and I'd be like, oh, this is cool. So I liked Oh Wonder. I like Body Gold by Oh Wonder. Before you came round, my heart would never beat much faster. Before you came round, I was ready to slow down. It's kind of a similar, like, slower song, but very vibey. Let it go, paint my body gold. Oh, I like Coldplay. Something just like this. I like that song. Ooh. You know, speaking of these songs, definitely want to do some summer karaoke, so don't mind me as I steal ideas from you. Summer karaoke, because I haven't locked a set list, so what if I sung Red Flavor? Would that be crazy? What if I sung my summer camp morning alarm? I want something just like this. Do 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 do. I'll sing the EDM part too. I would love to sing Red Flavor actually. It's such a cute song. Let's see. I don't know what Coldplay song I would sing, but there's quite a few Coldplay songs that are very fun to sing. I like Yellow a lot, just because it's such a pretty song. I don't know if it's a particularly summer song. There's also Viva La Vida, right? I used to rule the world. But then there's also, I don't think I will sing Viva La Vida though, because I'm trying to learn something with the same tune. I love Yellow, classic, right? Let's see, what other songs defined summer in the past? I feel like there's quite a few. This is, I guess, more recent years, but I feel like BTS would drop a song in summer and then that would just like define the summer for my friends. I think out of all my friends, I know some of them were really into BTS. I also really enjoy their music. I just remembered, for the sake of being able to like talk to my friend about the idols that she liked, I remembered Googling a photo of BTS and like memorizing their names slowly until I got it, because she would talk about them and I wouldn't know who she was talking about. And at one point I felt bad for not being able to like match the face to the name. Not that she made me feel bad or anything, I just wanted to know for my own curiosity. But I was a Girls' Generation gal, and also Twice. Oh, you're a sky full of stars. Oh, I love that song too. It's funny how I can just remember the tune to some of these. Oh, speaking of more musical things. So I have been trying to sing a little bit more lately. Just a little bit, without like breaking my voice or anything, but something I've learned about myself. I struggled really hard with harmonies. You might not think so, because I'm really proud of my like golden harmonies, but only recently have I started really singing harmonies for my covers. I think my older covers, I don't really do harmony parts. But it does really affect how it sounds in the end. Depending on the song, it really impacts things. So I started thinking to myself, I was like, ah, dang it. I guess I should start learning how to listen for the harmonies and things. But it's so tough. Also, I always find it like the low harmonies, I'm like, awesome, this is great. We are smooth sailing because I have a low voice. Or naturally, it's much easier for me to like sing low than higher. Do 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 do, turn the lights down low. Sing it soft and slow. There's no place to go. Do you understand? Do 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 do. So I can do like really low harmonies easily. I don't know why that song always comes to my mind when I think of low voices. But the high harmonies. The high harmonies, sometimes you listen to the original song and you're like, certainly some of this is just like, it almost sounds just like Vocaloid songs when they're really, really high, right? I'm like, huh? I'm a natural alto. Yes, I mean, I don't know exactly where I would fall on the scale because I think I don't know much about, I guess, musical things in terms of a more like professional phrasing and format. But I just remember that for the short period of time I was in a children's choir, for the very short period of time I was doing that, I was a soprano only because I thought I was supposed to be. So like I sung higher than I actually sing. And even the other day, it's like, I notice myself when I am talking to my when I'm talking to my very sweet Japanese tutor, who I have just like one class with a week, I speak much higher. And I do this with other languages too, but English is my, you know, my first language, or maybe not my first language, but pretty much my first language. Grew up bilingual, but because English is, you know, my most comfortable language, I guess I can relax my vocal cords and I can speak naturally in English, just a bit more low. But then when I speak in Mandarin or I speak in Japanese, it's suddenly like sky high. I think you have about up to a mezzo-soprano range, but I would classify you as alto because you're more comfy being lower. Yeah, it's like I can force myself pretty high, you know? I feel like the highest I have challenged myself to sing, and I did do extensive warm-ups, but the highest I've challenged myself to sing, at least recently, was obviously Golden for my birthday cover. You know, I mean, if I had the choice for the range, I didn't want to lower, you know, the instrumental or anything like that. And for that one, I was doing it with such a quick turnaround. I didn't commission an original instrumental for Golden. That's actually something I've only started to do recently because I realized you should probably do that for covers anyways. But if I had a choice for how low to sing it would be lower, but then the problem is Golden, I think, is such a satisfying song to listen to because the verses, they're nice and smooth and low, you know? I was a ghost, I was alone, huh? But then the chorus has this like really dynamic range. So if I had forced the chorus lower, everything else would be lower, and then I would probably be singing like, I was a ghost, I was alone, which is not natural to me. That's a little too low. But the chorus would comfortably be like, you know, we're gonna be golden. We're gonna be born to be golden. I'm sorry, I don't remember the Korean very well. But that's where the chorus would be in a very, very comfortable range for my natural vocals. But the actual song is like, you know, we're gonna be golden. So I have to just like, I have to cope. I have to warm up. I would like to shout out, there's this really sweet lady that plays piano and does vocal warm-ups on her YouTube channel. And I think they're called like Warm-Ups with Kathleen. And they're just like these free videos, and you know, she'll promote that she has an app for her warm-ups too, but I just watch her free music videos. And I just like them, you know, give her a thumbs up. But I really appreciate those vocal warm-ups. Just like, mommy made me mash my M&Ms, that kind of stuff. And like arpeggios and things like that. And I feel like I had never, I guess, trained my voice in any capacity like this. I would just sing because I liked singing, or sing because I enjoyed singing, and then my parents were like, why not try out children's choir? And then I did that, again, for a short sprint of time. Yeah, it was pretty It's been a pretty fun adventure though. I think the last 4 years I've sung more than I've ever sung in my life, and I've been less shy to sing. Somehow, if I'm streaming and then I sing because I'm streaming, then it takes away the fear of other people hearing me through the walls. I also don't think anyone can hear me through the walls. Probably, if anything, maybe only my housemate can hear me sing when I'm like recording and things. But then again, it's like, you know, I work from home, so I get the place to myself. So I can pretty much very easily comfortably sing without worrying about anything like that. Oh, that's so nice. Yes, I feel like everyone should sing. 2 things everyone should do. Oh, maybe 3, or even 4. Outside of, you know, staying hydrated and taking care of yourself, I think everyone should sing, draw, and dance. And you do not have to be good at all at any of these things. But I think it is understated how much it can just like do for you. Like you just feel alive, you know? Like sing, even if it sounds quote unquote bad, and sing as if, you know, sing as if your voice has never cracked in your life. Sing with full confidence, just for fun. Like sing your heart out. And then draw, because I think creating, or maybe not even drawing, like photography or like sculpture, like any kind of creative endeavor, I think can be so refreshing. And I think this might start getting, you know, I'm talking about art again. But there's this saying that to draw is to see. Because when you draw, or I guess, again, it doesn't have to be drawing, but like when you draw or when you like make a sculpture of something, let's say you're drawing a tree, right? Suddenly you're gonna notice that tree branches and tree roots connect to the ground in ways you've never noticed before. To draw is to see. I think to draw is to see the world. When you draw clouds for the first time and they look awkward, and then you look at a reference of clouds and then you draw clouds, you're like, oh, interesting. This is how the shadow side of the cloud looks, and this is how the light side of the cloud looks. And then I genuinely think, like, you know, you draw an ocean view or something like that, and then suddenly you start noticing things like how the sand is darker where the water soaks into it, and how like the foamy edge of like the water bubbles up as it like washes in. You start to see things with specificity that you have not seen them in before, which is why I think everyone should pursue, not necessarily pursue, but everyone should make a little bit of time to do something creative. Because I do think it's it's easier, right, to, of course, look at and appreciate the creative works of, you know, just the internet. The internet is huge and it's like incredible resource, but it's equally important to like, even like I'm looking at my cup right now where I have warm water in there. I'm looking at some condensation like on the lid because the water's warm and the lid is clear. And it's like, if I were to draw this right now, it would force me to look at it in a way with more observation than I would ever like look at it. I think that ever since I started taking art very seriously, I suppose, or just like fully enjoying it and incorporating, not only appreciating it, but making some of it into my life, I feel like I've taken less things for granted. And I do think that there's so many really awesome and wonderful things that the world has to offer. I don't want to waste any time. I guess I don't want to waste any time just letting it pass me by, I suppose. I don't want to spend, I mean, I just don't want to spend too much time just glossing over things, I suppose. But again, it doesn't have to be like, you know, it doesn't have to be anything grand or big. Just, I think it's just my recommendation. Even photography, right? When you're framing a photo, even with your phone, you know, you like taking pictures with your phone. If you think about like, oh, taking a picture of something, just the action of taking a photo of it is you kind of being like, I want to save this moment in time, or I thought something was interesting about this flower or something like that. something motivates you to take that picture, right? And I think that in it of itself is already really cool. Along the same lines, but perhaps more fandom idol adjacent, is oshikatsu. I think oshikatsu feels like such a special experience because the idea of it is like, yeah, you are taking something that you really like and then you're incorporating it with just experiences. I think it's really, really cool to see that. See people bring the things that they enjoy outside, and then, you know, I think we should all go outside. I think we should all go outside. I'm just thinking about this because I was having, I'll be honest, I was having just like the roughest workday yesterday. I was having a crash out worthy workday. Also, my printer was not working. Both of my printers decided to like, I think it was the Windows update. It was the Windows 11 update, wasn't it? But both of my printers decided to like have their drivers, I guess, uninstall on me or just like not work. And, you know, I was really excited. Well, positive thing is I packed an order from mintmai.com. Thank you so much, by the way. To Oomph that ordered from the store. There's a big order on mintmai.com that I really wanted to get packed yesterday because it's been a little bit of time. So I had a lot of fun packing it, but I needed to print some other things anyways, and just my printers, they weren't working. The fix was very easy in the end, but it's just like in the moment when I kept like uninstalling and reinstalling and like restarting my computer, I was frustrated with myself for not being able to be very tech savvy in that moment, I suppose. But I swear, yeah, printers, they smell urgency. It's like they smell fear. But please don't feel sorry about it. I feel like sharing that, you know, I just like any other person, I tend to occasionally, right? You'll just run into the most frustrating time midday. But it got to a point where like something that was supposed to take 30 minutes took like 3 hours. And I felt so awful afterwards because I was supposed to work on something different with the other, you know, 2.5 hours. Although I guess I don't budget time in my brain so strictly because of how my mind works. It's just not so easy to kind of like schedule things that way. But I just knew that like it was my own, you know, because the solution for the printers was also very easy, but it was my own struggles and whatnot that wasted my own time, quote unquote. But you know, I can't waste time. I can't waste more time mourning the loss of time I could have had to do other things. So I was like, I just gotta move on. But I was really actually feeling pretty down about it. But then I went outside. I realized, you know, I was like, okay, this is pretty dire. You know, I feel like I'm not able to get my momentum back because I had a rough day, and now I feel like I've like wasted the whole day. Even though I did not waste the whole day, it was only 4 p.m. But it started to feel like my whole day was like just slipped by me and that I had barely gotten to do anything. So because of that frustration, I didn't even feel, I was like, oh my gosh. And then like, just, you know, I think I wanted to just step away from my workspace for a bit, and I was like, okay, let's go outside. And I went on a walk, and I was like, wow, this is so awesome. And we should all go outside. We should all go outside always. But I guess I surprised myself because a lot of times if I'm feeling like I just have a very rough day, I'll want nothing more than to just like sit down and watch an hour of YouTube, you know? Because it does help. It really, really helps. I have my days where I just want to, you know, sit and scroll for a while, or I think sit and scroll is not as accurate as lay down and scroll. But there are times where I want to do that, but unfortunately it doesn't actually make me feel that much better. Sadly, it doesn't give me the positive pick-me-up that I often need in those moments. And so what I realized, it's like sunlight, it's petting my cats, it's getting sunlight, and it's literally going outside somewhere where there just like aren't screens. And I have to just like take my mind off of things, because I think I'm someone that takes a lot of I guess my personal goals and my like things I'm excited to be working on and all of that. I take those things really seriously, but it's like I'm thinking about them so often that sometimes it's like, okay, I just forget to like exist for a little bit. Just like exist, you know, and then put that on the side for just a moment, because I have to have the breather in between. Like I subscribe to R&R. Rest and recovery and recuperation. Is that a word? Is recuperation a word? I think it is, right? Yeah. Getting back your strength and energy and all of that. I think it's important. Absolutely. Super, super, super important. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating. It's really warm. It's hot this week. Woo. It's so hot. It doesn't help that my really wonderful, beautiful chair is like, it's so cozy, but it's also so like warm. If it's warm out, my desk chair gets quite warm. It's not as ventilated. But that's the trade-off for it being comfy. That's the thing. I used to have one of the chairs that had the more like the mesh webbing, so it's like breathable, I suppose, and also because it was from Costco and it was cheap. But that one, it started making my back hurt a little too much, so I got a chair that feels a lot better to work in for my posture. But then it's faux leather, you know? It's the, what do you even call this, pleather? It's like fake leather. And so it just gets kind of, my cats don't like scratching it as much as they like scratching my meshy chair, which is nice. But it just gets a little bit hot. I think it's all right though. It's just because I'm wearing, I mean, you can't see it because it's under the table, but I'm wearing shorts today with my outfit, because it's just so hot. But normally I actually have to, you know, change into, you know, like my skirts or even like thinner long pants for stream, just because that actually makes my chair feel less warm. It's weird. I think it's something about like, as long as my bare leg isn't touching the pleather chair, it won't be as warm. But today's one of those days. I forgot to change out of shorts, but it's okay. It's comfy. I like my shorts. I'm gonna take another sip of water now. Alrighty. Yeah, the leathery texture gets warm. It's so comfy and nice in fall and winter, and then in summer it's like it's a little too hot. I'm glad we have some dedicated time to chat today, really. I feel like I have been supposedly streaming less, right? In theory, I haven't been making a schedule. I've been making sure that my activities are a little bit lighter so that I can focus on my offline work, but I still feel like an itch, you know? If I don't stream for, I would say 4 days with no stream feels like I'm starting to max out, like way too much. So the longest I let it get between streams is like 3 days, even though I'm technically on semi-hiatus, but I really haven't been. I've been streaming like 3 days a week. This week it might look a little more like 2, but we'll have, it might still be 3. I gotta do... Oh, there's too much I want to do. I want to do art, but then I also want to do karaoke this week. Wow, Jar, thank you so much for joining mini membership. I hope you enjoy the emotes. I appreciate the support so much. I keep forgetting to, I guess, post on Twitter or even on YouTube posts that mini memban is a thing. It's just like if you want to support for emotes, but not necessarily all of the other member perks. Also, just because I know YouTube membership pricing, it's kind of regionally dependent as well. So, you know, never know with like currency conversion, right? How proportionately pricey things can get. So I'm always an advocate for supporting within your means and what makes you happy. But I do welcome you to mini memban. Hee. I always like seeing your Sona. I'm like, that's oomph. I like your eggs. The eggs on the head. Yippee. All right, this. Oh, thank you so much for 14 months of membership. Sniffle. Carry you too. I appreciate it so much. OMG, that's oomph. So true. Wait, I just realized a bunch of you. Listen, not everyone, but I just noticed a trend here. Okay, did I miss a memo? Hold on, let me also. Did I miss a memo? If we're all looking left. Or I guess looking right. Depends on if the camera was mirrored or not, but it looks like we're all looking left. Do you notice a trend amongst the profile picture? Wait, my profile picture is also doing that. In my alerts too, earlier, Kazu, Alex, like everyone looks like they're looking left. Do we all have the same good side? Huh? Okay, you can't quite tell with yours, but I swear that letter S is also looking left. What's over there to look at? Hold on, let me get on the left. Behind the sub. I'm here. I'm on the left. My camera got chopped up for a second. Sorry. I got it. I'm on the left. This honestly made me realize I never set my profile picture on YouTube. You should if you want to. It's cute. I like seeing it. I really like that YouTube has that. It shows the profile picture. Even though I wish they still kept the like customizing your name instead of your @ for display name. At least them keeping profile pictures I think is really nice. You know? Keeps like the smidge of personalization. Thank you so much, Nebula. Nebulosity. For the 2 months. Oh my gosh, full legal name. I think about your very sweet comment that you left in my Memban post actually. It was really sweet. It made me smile a lot. Thank you for that. Thank you for 2 months of Memban. Sometimes in my head I'm like, it's Nebu is a very cute truncated version of your username. But I also understand sometimes, I don't know, full legal name drop. Thank you, Sunny-san, for 10 months. Thank you. The way I can actually read the katakana now. I know I had this like light bulb moment the other day, but I was like, oh my gosh, your username is Sunny twice. But it's because I can actually read katakana now. But thank you so much for the 10 months. I appreciate... Oh, flower friend peeking over. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for supporting. And all flower friends that are not membuns, I really hope, you know... I hope you know how appreciated you are as well. Even my Z... Yeah, your Z is clearly looking to the left as well. That one's almost more obvious that it's looking left than the letter S. Like, I think... Do you guys assign personalities to alphabet letters? Because I certainly do. Z is a very zesty one, you know? Maybe because the word zesty starts with the Z. But I definitely give letters' personalities? I don't know. S is very slay. That's true. Maybe. I think it depends on the letter. Like, not all of them particularly have a little bit of like an association in my head. Or not even an association, just kind of like, if letters could have a personality, I kind of typecast them. It doesn't affect me in how I see like names or anything like that. But there is a little bit of that in my head. My favorite letter just happens to be M, and it always is. But I like fonts that have the M still rounded as opposed to pointy. Ah, I see. Before VTuber, before like more EN, right? More EN side VTubers, it would make sense that you would put your name in a way that they could read, right? The username display change gave me a hard time for weeks. Yeah. It pains me, really, that I have the virtual tag in my username. Just because it's available, right? Like mintmai VT, mintmai very tall. I like to think that the VT in there stands for everything but VTuber. The problem is when people see like at username and then VT at the end, it's like, oh, that's a VTuber. And I'm like, no! Listen, trust me, I think the label VTuber fits me perfectly. Like I really love VTubing. I think it's incredible. I love being a VTuber. I love VTubers. But I think it becomes an issue because I like occasionally chatting, you know? Like, I'm mostly a lurker, but I do like occasionally chatting in my friends' chats or in like creators and streamers I admire or enjoy, right? And then when I chat in their streams now, I really don't like that there's just, it's like, okay, there's Mintmai, and then in all caps, VT! I don't like it. I don't like it. I know it's just me thinking too much, but I really don't like that it makes it... I unfortunately don't like that it makes it look like when I chat in someone's stream, I don't want people to know that I also make content. Does that make sense? When I chat in someone's stream, I don't want them to think or know that like my YouTube channel has anything on it. I think that that's just like me not wanting to be perceived when I just want to chat, and it's gotten... and I know it's just a me problem, but it's gotten to a point where I want like actually like an empty account just to chat with. But then that's weird for if I'm chatting in a friend's stream, and then it's like, oh, that's confusing, because then it's like I do want them to know that it's me that's saying hi. Or not saying hi, not chatting to say hi necessarily, but I do think that it's fine if they know it's me that's, you know, enjoying their stream, because I love my friends, but there is that struggle of just like, oh my gosh, I don't want a VTuber to be there all the time. No, don't cry. Wipes your tears with my sleeve. Yeah, it just feels like too much of a I don't know. It's worse because it's in all caps in my... I guess I could make it lowercase, but then, yeah. The VT is very self-explanatory. V for burn, T for bright. Ah, yes. V for very, and T for toasty. Oh, I like that. Very toasty. I'm gonna tweet that. Stealing your idea. I don't often tweet live on stream. You're getting a special. Okay. Boom. I know that oomps with post notifications on are just like hovering over their Twitter right now. Just kidding. I think it's so funny though. Sometimes like milliseconds after I post something, I just get a notification just milliseconds later, and I'm like, how did your internet speed, how was it even fast enough to do that? Cooked so bad, she's live tweeting about it. Hey. You have fast fingers. Oh, boom, look at that. I saw that, you like retweeted that within milliseconds. I was about to say, just a moment. I will say I quietly smile and I appreciate greatly. I see it. I see you, oomph. There's just like oomphs that don't even question when I tweet. It could be a live tweet. It could be just good Mintmai morning. It could be anything. And it's just like the profile picture pops up every time for like and retweet. And I'm just like, is your retweet feed just my feed? You like me or something. That's fascinating. I'm gonna get a magnifying glass and inspect your brain. Let's look away, oomph. Makes me think of the delicious crunch you get from a nice toasted baguette. Exactly. Yeah. I like that the vtubermintmai can stand for very toasty. I don't particularly feel like changing my username though. You know, even though if I was to change my username to something, it would be a good timing, I guess, to do it around the same time I'm upgrading my camera and redoing my makeup. But I just feel like it's a little bit of a pain to have to basically, I can't go back in time. But I would have to adjust so many little things just to make it make sense. I know sometimes people change their usernames and then they keep their old username, but they're just like, oh, like this username is actually now this one, and they just like link it. Rebranding must be so oog. I've never considered, I guess, changing my look dramatically. Like, I don't want to dye my hair or anything like that. And I think my sense of style has been true to myself the whole time. Although, as I continue to, I guess, look at my new makeup and whatnot, I just keep thinking to myself, I'm like, I want to get more handsome. Not that I'm not handsome now. But, you know, they say fake it till you make it, right? So if I just believe I'm handsome, I'll be handsome. But I just keep quietly thinking that to myself sometimes. I'm like, I want to be so very handsome. I want to be so handsome. That would be so cool. You know? I want to do the most I can to look real handsome. No spoilers. No spoilers, but I just think I feel like it, I don't know. I feel really well represented. What would your ikemen name be? You know, there is this existence of an entity called Ikemint. Ikemen Mintmai. But I don't really know him. I think he just kind of like reheated my nachos. But his name is Ikemint, I suppose. Honestly, I can't even find where I put the photos of him. Where is he at? Like, I don't know where the photos of him are. Where did I put him? I'll find it. It's somewhere here. Maybe I had it in this folder? Squinting my eyeballs. No, I unfortunately have to do the thing where I like search this PC and then look for it. I still remember his Riz. My Oshi, I miss him. Hey, whoa, hey, whoa. I can't believe you would, you know, pick favorites like that. What the heck? There he is. Again, I got this photo from security. He like broke into the bakery or something. So this is the photo I have from security. This guy. Dude, I don't know. I like his drip though, I will say. Also his legs are so long. But I like that flower friend in his pocket. Clearly that flower friend is showing where their loyalty lies. But yeah, I just have this photo from security. Just one of the many bakery part-timers not on payroll. Not on my payroll. I've never heard of this person ever. I only know about his name because of the April incident. Oh my goodness, that guy. His earrings are cool too, but I won't compliment his style too much. I feel like that's... He's okay. He's okay. I feel like maybe one day he could get a glow up. I don't know. Clearly, you know, I don't know. Clearly he's styled himself after my image, which I just think is like, you know, kind of weird, but She doesn't. Well, it's not like I hate the guy or anything. I just think he could do something a little more original, you know. I just think that, you know, again, like, he's copying my homework in broad daylight. Like, I just don't know. I just don't know about him. Anyways. But you like him so much, so I'll be amicable. Ikemen. Some say that customers are still waiting for their orders from that day. Well, yeah, because he doesn't work here. He doesn't work here. If you place an order with someone that doesn't work here and doesn't know how to use the register, it's like... It's like, did you even place an order at all? Sunmint kinda... Sun? Eh? Sunmint? Dare? Dare desu ka? Who's that? Squints. I don't think I'm a tsundere. I know every tsundere says that. I don't think I'm a tsundere. I just think I was accidentally ingrained into being bad at accepting compliments. But I've been practicing positive self-thought, positive self-internal dialogue in many ways. There's a difference. There's a difference between being bad at accepting a compliment and being like, no, it's not like I enjoy your company or anything. Like, it's different. To be honest, I feel like no one's particularly all in on a specific dere, if you will. I just think maybe there's one that's the most strong. But I feel like I could imagine a little bit of everything. I would say if I had to put myself in one of these boxes, which again, I probably would not put myself in one of these boxes at all. Let's see. There's some of these deres that I did not know of before. I didn't realize that there is something called a kami dere, which is like a hime dere, but I guess it's in the name. They have a bit more of like a godly complex. I think I would be a dere. According to the definition of a dere that I see. Where it's just like someone that is just open. Actually, I think, is there a word for a dede but like a dede that thinks they're really good at hiding their feelings? Like I think maybe when I was in school, I always thought that I was being a little more chill and subtle about a crush, and then my friends would be like, okay, but like we all know. You didn't tell us, but we all know. And I'd be like, haha, what? Oh no, is that just a tsundere? Okay, is a dede that thinks they're being slick? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, I don't think so. Tsundere sounds ensue? You did not just say me thinking and being pained was... You did not just describe my pained introspective sounds as tsundere sounds? No. Okay, I do think that I tend to like... I feel like I would still be the type to just be open, right? I'm trying to remember. It's been so long since... it's been so long since I've thought about myself in these situations. I feel like I've just been so focused on me and life. But I'm trying to remember how I would act around like a crush, you know, or a romantic interest. You think the T in VT sounds are tsundere? Hey, whoa. The problem is if you keep calling me a tsundere, and if I keep going, no, not exactly. You're tricking me, because you're practically reverse, you know. You're tricking me into looking even more tsundere by denying it outright. I know your tricks. But I feel like tsunderes are often kind of mean. Like, I think tsundere requires the acting like mean at first thing. But then, you know, I'm not helping my case, but I'm remembering the story I've told once upon a time, but I would like to tell it again because it's very embarrassing and I just love exposing myself. But the time where I wanted to copy a character from manga, and so I would kind of like greet my crush with a head chop until they said it kind of hurt. Or they were just kind of like, you know. They're like, oh, that kind of hurts. But I was also like, well, I like 13. They can be pretty harsh. Yeah, it's like I'm not harsh with my words. Like I don't think I would ever be mean, like outright mean to a crush. At least I would hope not. Tsundere light. I think I would still be mostly a dede, right? Because the dede is not necessarily defined by only how they act in romantic, you know, scenarios. That's my best tsundere impression. Yeah. Was that good? Oh, is Office Lady Mintmai a Maya dede? Oh gosh, it's been such a long time since you've seen Office Lady Mintmai. Honestly, I just haven't brought her out because she's a little too different from me. I love RP. I love roleplay. It's so much fun. But also, I don't know. It's been a while since Office Lady Mintmai has made an appearance. Don't get me wrong, I love her. I love her, I love art of her. I love her attitude. I just think for me it's very difficult to upkeep a character like that without becoming glass cannon. You know? Like, I'm thinking about Tonight, acted by, you know, Lan during District B. All of a sudden, like, that archetype of character is really, really difficult for me. I think I can pull it off with my voice and things like that. And it would be so fun to like commit to the voice acting there, but it's just glass cannon. Like I start burning up from the inside out when it's just not who I am, I suppose. Or I guess it's like, it's not that it's not who I am, it's just, it's not authentic to, I think, me, like truly, you know? Like she's a little too sexy. And I think everyone is sexy, you know? Embrace that about yourself. Unless you don't want to be. But everyone can be sexy if they wish, right? So if you wish to be sexy, just know that you are. That you already are. Starts playing I'm Sexy and I Know It from Madagascar. But it's one of those things where it's really hard for me to commit to that bit specifically. Like a very Rizful lady. I would more so prefer to be on the receiving end of such acting. Speaking of beautiful women, I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll keep this really vague, but for anyone that follows up closely with Witch Hat Atelier, they're, again, spoilers, spoilers, there's just a beautiful woman. There's just a new, beautiful woman, and I'm in danger because the problem is, like, she's just my type visually. I was like, okay. Little weak in the knees. But I saw, you know? Because the newest chapter is out. Not in English yet, right? But it's just like, she has thick eyebrows and dark hair, and her hair's in a ponytail, and she actually has an undercut. And she's got her abs out, and I'm like, I'm like, hello, beautiful woman. Touches my screen softly. I'm like, whoa. Like her hair is like in a high ponytail, and like she literally has like the shaved undercut, which is like so crazy. Like, wow. But she has like the long pieces, like long face framing pieces. And really like, oh my gosh. She's just really hot. I'm like, oh, but then knowing Witch Hat Atelier, I'm like, you're so hot and beautiful. I hope nothing bad ever happens to you, Smiles. Not that bad things happen to every character in Witch Hat Atelier, right? But it's more like angsty things are happening throughout Witch Hat Atelier. I'm like, may nothing unfortunate befall you ever. My goodness, I'm just looking at images of this woman right now. Oh, so silly. I just feel weak. I just feel weak, you know? Girl, share with the class. I don't want to just pull up the photo because it's spoilers, but Witch Hat Atelier chapter 99 is where she makes her manga debut. I'm not sure if you could hear that. I'll try doing it again, see if you can hear it. That's me doing just like the tiniest of seal claps. Can you say her name? I don't know her name yet. I didn't read it yet. I just saw photos of her, which I don't have the spoiler tags for Witch Hat Atelier muted, mostly because I read the chapters like pretty much as soon as I can. But my Japanese is not quite at a point where I trust myself to just read the manga from the source. So I don't think she has a name yet. But if you don't mind spoilers, you can look at the hashtag WHA spoilers, and then you can also look at the hashtags WHA99, I think, because people hashtag what chapter. Oh, you're brave. My timeline doesn't show me spoilers. It does show me beautiful women though, so that's why she appeared. My timeline shows me a lot of art, and these days a lot of Fields of Mystria, but like tons of gorgeous artwork. I just happen to not really have spoilers in there. You know what I do realize though? It's just like, I need to start reading, I want to start reading manga to force myself as a form of studying. But I should probably start with something like really easy to read if I want to read the raws. I'm getting too ahead of myself though. I'm a beginner. I'm a total beginner. Yep. Oh, you see her now? She's so pretty. Ooh, she's so pretty. She's just my type. I've been waiting, or well, I haven't been waiting because I love all of the characters in Witch Hat Atelier. But you know what I mean, where it's like I don't really simp for any of them in specific. Except for Oru a little bit. Like I really like Orujio, but then Oru and Kufri, like I just like them together, you know? They have something very special, and I would never Yume into that, you know? But I just admire how like handsome Oru is from the side. But I like Oru and Kufri together. I believe that there are two types of Witch Hat Atelier fans. The ones that think Kufri is more handsome, and the ones that think Oru is more handsome. And then the secret third answer, the ones that think Ingwen is the most handsome. But I do think you could, if you had a poll and you were like, okay, who do you just personally find more gorgeous, beautiful baby girl? You're gonna find that it's a pretty split. I love Kufri, but Oru is one of my favorite characters. More so, actually, his personality. His personality is what I love the most, but I also just think he's very beautiful. I've seen fan art of him before, which is just like, oh my gosh. Is Kufri seeing this? Like, but the new woman, the new lady, the new beautiful, gorgeous woman. I see her and I'm like, okay. I could imagine, you know, running off into the hills with her. So silly. The funniest part is I don't even particularly imagine these scenarios, nor do I read a lot of... Like, I'll read some fanfiction, because trust me, the stories that are in fanfiction, like, people just write the most beautiful, like, angsty, like, oh, fanfiction is where... Fanfiction has just so many gems, you know? Funny enough, I read... but I don't read, like, any character X-reader fanfictions for the most part, right? But the other day, I did see one that was, really... It was just fun. It was sweet and wholesome, and it was like March Fields of Mystria, and the reader is the farmer kind of thing, right? And I was like, oh, I'm curious. I like March from Fields of Mystria. Let's take a peek. And it was nice. It was very in character, I suppose. I feel like I have trouble with reading anything that's like, oh, reader POV. Just because, and I don't even read very much fanfiction to begin with. I read a lot more manga. Just if I have time to read something, I tend to be reading manga more than fanfiction, but that's just me. Or like graphic novels. But whenever it's anything from the reader's POV, if the author writes something that the reader does, and it's like, or the reader says, and I'm like, I would not say that. Unfortunately, it breaks the immersion too much. Of course, it doesn't ruin it for me or anything. I just think it's silly. Like, it just reminds me, I'm like, ah, how fun. Because they'll have dialogue. Or they'll have dialogue about like how you, the reader, is like thinking about a circumstance or what you say in response. And I'll look at that and I'll be like, I wouldn't, but fair enough, someone else might. It's just such a silly thing that comes with even looking at any kind of like reader perspective or like self-insert story. It's fun though. It's truly fun. Very similar issue happens with visual novels. Do visual novels... Oh, you're right. Visual novels. Wait. Speaking of visual novels, there is not a set schedule for this just yet. But I think I can say it because I saw that she tweeted it. But I will probably be over on my dear friend Sugi's channel sometime soon. Not this week, but upcoming sometime. She sent me this really cool Yuri visual novel, and I'm so interested in it. And so we were just gonna read it together on her channel. Because it's a visual novel, and like she's going to be... Basically, she's going to be playing the visual novel, but then we'll both kind of like take turns with the voice acting. And we'll basically experience it and read it together. But she's gonna be the one like, you know, experiencing... Like the game will be on her end, so we're just gonna do it over on her channel. So I'll be a guest. But Yuri visual novel. It looks really awesome. It looks really, really cool. Like the art and the premise. So I will probably tweet about it once, you know, we have a date set for that. And if she has a waiting room, I'll like quote retweet it and all of that. But yeah, I'm excited. It's just gonna be a super fun time. Exciting. Yeah, exciting. Pachi pachi. All right, I think, you know, there are so many exciting things on the horizon. I do hope everyone wish me a very lock-in for the rest of the day. I'll be probably ending our chats now just because I need to... I gotta lock in. I was thinking about it and I was like, I really want to do something before the end of summer. And it's up to me, so yippee! And it's not related to 2.0 or anything like that. It's just something I want you to see, I guess. Something I wanted to make for you. It was a fun yap session. I agree, yippee! Go Mintmai. You'll see stuff about it on Twitter, perhaps, if it is confirmed. Once I have a release day confirmed, I'll probably tweet about it. Yippee! Thanks for hanging out with me today. It was really, really fun. Oh, isn't it so nice to spend time together? Isn't it just the best to spend time together? Oh my gosh. There's like nothing better than this, you know? There's nothing better than having a good time. Grah! There's nothing better than having a wonderful time. Thank you for the yap. Yeah, I had so much fun too. Let us chat again sometime. I will probably have like a... Because, oh my gosh, August flew by, but I really need to, you know, I really want to do a Membi stream. So we'll do a Memban stream too. Probably Friday. Or maybe even tomorrow, I'm not sure. I have to see what work looks like. But we'll probably have a little Membi chat. Though, wow, it's like happening so much later than I had intended. But again, I really appreciate everyone's patience. Hi! Oh my gosh, hello! I'm so sorry, I have to go soon. Sniffles. I wish everyone a very lock-in rest of your day, or a very restful rest of your day. It depends on what you're looking for today. But the rest of this week, what it looks like is we'll do Memban chatting. I don't know if I can squeeze in Fields of Mystria, to be entirely honest. If I do, it's gonna have to be a short Fields of Mystery a day, but you know when I say short Fields of Mystery a day, that's a lie. So if anything, Fields of Mystery I might have to wait until the next week, but I hope everyone can look forward to karaoke. I want to do a karaoke before summer ends. So let's do that. Short. Girl, that's not gonna happen. Oh, you know me so well. Me when I lie. Oh, it's gonna be a short Fields of Mystery stream. Me when I'm a liar. Karaoke. Yeah, let's do a little karaoke this week. Yeah. I have to decide what day. Excited for Kara? Yippee! I wonder if Friday would work for karaoke. I gotta think really hard about it. See, it's like I want to play Fields of Mystery, karaoke, art stream, all of these things, but I'm sure I can push them around. If anything, just knowing that there's more stuff to look forward to in the coming weeks, for, you know, there's always going to be more streams to look forward to, and that's a good time. Yatta! Alright, I will see you again soon. Next time I see you might be for karaoke then. Yeah, that'll be fun. Or for Memban chats. To thine! So formal. I'm imagining you like kneeling like a knight with a sword. To thine, Baker Oshi, I present thee a token of membership. Oh my gosh, thank you. Takes out my ancient sword that you can't see that I've been hiding in the back of the bakery, and I place it on your shoulder. Thank you so much, Chris, for 9 months of Memban. I appreciate your support so much. I appreciate everyone rooting for me, you know? And thank you for being a member, and for everyone that's not a member as well. Thank you for watching my streams. Smile. I'm really happy that you enjoy your time here. Please never feel FOMO if you can't have a green name. I'm very happy to see you. I like seeing everyone's faces smile. Isn't it so wonderful? I'm feeling so joyful, you know? I'm feeling so joyful today. It's fine and dandy day. All right. I won't keep dragging out an outro though. I'm gonna go ahead and lock in. I think this has been a fantastic day. A fantastic use of my afternoon. I wouldn't have it any other way. But I truly hope that you have the most restful, or the most, you know, how would I say it? I hope your day continues to go however you would like it to. I hope it goes just the way that you like it. Exactly. There you go. But, you know, as always, please be very kind to yourself and those around you. I hope you can be gentle to yourself today, too. You are loved and you are cared for. I accidentally picked up my gaming controller even though we're not playing a game today. I meant to make a heart at you. Alright, I'll see you later. Woo! Thanks for hanging out. Yippee! I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye. Mata ne. Take care. Otsu mintmai. Otsu oomphs. Otsu flower friends. Good job making it to the middle of the week, by the way. I'll see you later. I'll, of course, with everything I'm planning as far as streams go, I'll try and put up waiting rooms early and tweet about it. So yeah, you'll know when I'm around. Or maybe even a very scuffed looking schedule. See you later. Woo-ah. Bye. I already miss you. Let's hang out later, okay? Bye-bye! Ochu Mintmai. Mintmai Rocket scoots off this way today. Wow. Yeah.